So let us see the operations. So union is one operation of sets. Union means you are going to see actually when you say addition in numbers, addition is also like they say combining. There is a difference between addition and union is the right word for combine. Because when I say 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, right? That means there are 2 items plus 3 distinct items. Then only you can collect them and you get 5. Are you able to understand? If suppose you have 2 items, like suppose there are 2 persons who like chess and 3 persons in a group. I am just telling this BCD likes some other game. Then together, how many people like that? I mean, this chess and tennis. Let's take tennis. So you can't say 5 because the B fellow is present in both. Understands? So that means this is union. When you are combining that, follow these 2 people like chess. Simple example. These 3 people like tennis. Then together, chess or tennis, you see A, B, C, D like chess or tennis. So the 2 and 3 gives only 4 in this case. Or there is a possibility like this tennis, all the 3 people who like tennis is different from the chess, then you will be getting 5. So actually when you are combining, it's called union. That means there could be something common also. But in addition, when you say 2 plus 3, that means they are distinct, no common. And that means you are doing with the numbers. But actually we have to concentrate on the set, then only on the cardinality. So therefore, the set operation comes first. Okay. So it's called, it's how you represent this union. You write like this. A union, U for union. So one example, suppose your set A is, right, and set B is, then when I have A union B, for this case, we'll be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. And you can see the 2 fellow and 3 fellow are present in both. So you should not write twice. As you know, that set will not repeated elements. So that means this contains 4 elements, this contains 4 elements, but A union B is not containing 8 elements. It may contain 8 elements if they are distinct. But there are 2 overlappings. This is called A union B, right? Okay, there is intersection. So intersection is a word that's used for common, right? So you have a symbol for that. A, just the opposite of U, it inverted U. It is intersection. So in this case, let us take the same example. So the intersection is, common is 2 and 3. So A intersection B is going to be 2, comma. So A union B is combining the sets A and B. Intersection is not combining. Common to both A and B, right? Okay, that means, like as I said, the A is suppose a set of people who like chess. B is a set of people who like tennis. You know, how do you call A union B in words? Set of people who like chess or tennis. When you say or, then both also comes under that. That means this A union B will also contain A intersection B because they are combining everything. The common fellow also will come. But when you take A intersection B, only the common fellow And then you will say set of people who like both chess and. So when you use and, you understand? So this and or are extremely important, because or means this or that means, that need not be, one may be absent, right? And means both elements should be present. When you use and, both must be present. Are you able to understand? Okay, this is about union and intersection. Okay, so there is a called difference. Difference is also an operation of you have something like A minus B. Just like number subtraction, you are going to take away. Minus always stands for take away. But the problem is, there is a difference between number subtraction and set subtraction. So when I have something like 5 minus 3, we have suppose 5 items. And 3 items, which 3 items we are going to take from those 5 items? So basically it's a simple example, right? So we are going to take away 3 from the 5. And all the 3 must be a part of the 5. So you are going to take a part of that only, right? And then you are going to get 2. But here it is not like that, because the entire B need not be present in A. For example, you have A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equals to say 2, 3, 5, 7. So you have 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3 is okay, it's present in A, I can take them. But 5 and 7 are not present. Actually, it's not like take away the entire B from A. So the meaning is, you should understand, take away any part of B present in A. So the meaning of this is, take away any part of B from A. There is no part, then you don't be taking anything. That means you have to take only 2 and 3. So what will be your A minus B then? 1 and 4. But if I am going to say B minus A, so what is the meaning of B minus A? Take away any part of A from B. Then, so look at B. Take away these parts, 2 and 3. So B minus A is going to be, B minus A is going to be 5, 7. Clear?